Alright, there we go. Apparently, in the 4 years that I have wasted not playing this game, I have lost all of my skills. Oh well, that's alright. Unless there's a BFDIA 5B competition that I'm somehow missing out on, I am not too worried about losing my touch. What's interesting is that this level was renamed. I also figured out how to change the names of levels, which you might have noticed by now. It's more of a subtle change, but one of the things that I figured out how to do was change the names, and so I named a lot of them like industrial things. And I think the most blatant example of this is this level, Industial District. This was about the time that I discovered what my favorite, like, aesthetic was. I know that sounds silly, but, like, no, quad-core, yeah. I think my laptop was a quad-core laptop at the time. That's where the name comes from. But I really discovered at that point in my life that I just love industrial things, and then that expanded to my love of, like, futurist art, which is a big subject that I follow along in college. I took AP Art History and absolutely loved all of the industrial art that was in it. But yeah, you can see again more of my like hasty edits to make these levels playable for Ruby, which it's not even like Ruby is like that big of a gimmick to play. But yeah, I had to remove spikes up there because Book doesn't normally hit spikes, but apparently Ruby does. At least that's the only reason I can find for why I would implement that change. Might have something else to do with something, but I'm not sure what. Then I edited this one so it goes over the platform, so you now have to jump. It's not considered a safe point. I don't think that's necessarily a bad change, either. I really love the backgrounds. The backgrounds were really big inspirations for the art that I ended up doing in Adobe Illustrator, which I will show on screen some examples that were inspired by the 5B background. But yeah, it's just funny to me to think about how much like of my aesthetic and art that I have like come to love and appreciate was inspired by a silly Flash game for a cartoon designed for kids. Okay, some people are gonna get really mad at me for saying that. Kids of all ages, kids of all ages. Everyone's a kid at heart. Alright, so here's the part where Bubble was inexplicably stuck. I don't know why Bubble was free earlier and now suddenly stuck. I guess the lore will never explain that. There is meant to be dialogue through here, but for some reason the dialogue stopped working. And I don't know why the dialogue stopped working. I apparently never figured out a solution for it. But there's meant to be dialogue through here. I might add it in post if I figure out what it was meant to be. I like using AI voice. Oh my god, you're kidding me. Alright, got the win token. There was a level editor planned for this game, but again, that was never released. And I think it's pretty safe to say, how many years after the fact the development on 5B is officially cancelled? Alright. Okay, right. It is Z. Let's see, switch characters. Gotta be careful with Bubble, because Bubble will pop. And we get Ruby. Cooperation. So for this level, I think you're supposed to go as Bubble. So then the game gets a bit trickier, because you can swap between characters. So Bubble comes over here and turns it on, and then drops through. Then Ruby drops through, and then Ruby comes through here because Bubble would hit her head and pop. Yeah. And tight fit. Okay, this one we actually need Bubble, so Bubble can make like the really tight jump. Get down to this bottom platform, and then that. And then the platform is open that Ruby can cross. Yeah. Horrifically tall. It's interesting to me how many of these. Oh, yeah, okay. Just gotta test that Bubble pops here. It's interesting to me how many of these levels though are playable for other characters with very minor editing. Okay, right. We'll press the button down here and then come back up. Then those pillars will be released. Yep. I like how their faces go from smiles to, like, deep concern whenever you pick something up. It's like, oh my god, it's heavy. Why have you forsaken me? Alright, come on, Ruby. Oh, I gotta do this part. My original... Okay, well, at least we didn't die. My original intention for this mod was for it to be like a... I guess you would say like a ROM hack kind of thing. It was gonna be super, super difficult. Like, unfair... You remember those unfair platformers were a thing? Like Unfair Mario, Unfair Sonic? Okay, well, it wasn't gonna be that unfair. But I did want it to be super, like, intensely difficult. And the problem is that you can kind of see that design philosophy in the first few sections, because there's, like, that extra lava and stuff on the first part, but I ultimately abandoned the idea just because I didn't like it too much, and also I was struggling to beat my own levels, which is generally not a good sign if a developer can't beat their own levels. Okay. Gotta think about how to do this with Bubble. I don't think this one was very well playtested either, because Bubble pops on just about everything, and Bubble's floaty nature makes it very difficult to control. Okay. I'm gonna try and see if I can fall down here, and then... Bubble's feet are weird, because if Bubble touches the edge too much... Ooh, okay, there we go. Got it. Strange discovery. Okay, there's the HPRC remnants. Huh. Okay, right. So, Bubble jumps up here, jumps up there. Okay, no, that doesn't work. I think Bubble has to get to the platform. But we can... Well, we can revive Bubble, so we don't even have to... Yeah, okay. Now that we have the HPRC, we can... Okay, I'm so used to, like, instinctually... I think my microphone just might have picked up my neck popping. If you heard that in the video, because I'm not going to cut it out because I was talking about stuff, I am so sorry. Where was I? Can you tell that I'm completely scatterbrained today? I am very all over the place. Okay, that one token's extremely easy to get. This Bubble can jump up there. Yeah, not exactly a very long jump for Bubble, is it? Because then you just revive Bubble, or revive Ruby, and then jump, jump, jump. Yeah. Jump off a cliff. I feel like at this point... Oh, right, you can pick other people up. At this point in the game, I think I kind of stopped caring about the design a whole lot. I'm not sure if these are original names for levels or not, even. Like, I genuinely can't recall, because it's been so long. Okay. Revive. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Get that it doesn't auto-switch your character, so you gotta remember to switch. And then die. Okay. Levers are very finicky in this game. Except we can do that and then kill yourself. And then revive. And then that happens. Bubble dies. Then Ruby revives Bubble. Yeah. Okay. God damn. Bubble! Stop dying! It's like... Honestly, this feels so canonical right now. This feels like what would absolutely happen in an episode. Just endless dying for no reason. Okay, so... Okay, that doesn't work. Huh. Oh, there we go. So the bubble can get up here, and then... I guess Ruby dies, and then Bubble revives, and then Bubble can jump over. Yeah. There's actually more levels to this than I thought. I thought it ended somewhere in the 30s. Or somewhere in the 20s, and apparently it goes on to the 30s. Because I definitely remember these levels now, but I didn't before, because it's been such a long time. Okay, you just wasted that. Actually, maybe we need Bubble to come up here, because... Right, I remember. I am actually, like, unlocking memories right now. I don't even remember this level. Except now I do. Because I remember it was, like, 4 in the morning, the day before the first day of 9th grade, and I was working on this, because I had no sleep schedule. And, or maybe it was 8th grade. I can't even remember now. I don't know. Yeah. I don't even remember how many levels there are. This might be the last level. It might end with 29. I'm not sure. I'm recording for 25 minutes. I'm gonna have to break this into 2 videos. Okay, Bubble can't make that jump. So, Bubble's gonna come down here, and then flip it. Bubble dies, but then now Ruby can go and do the jumping across thing. Right, so... Try not to kill Ruby off, please. Thank you. Yeah, so now this way is open to Ruby, who can... I'm not even sure what that does. I don't know. That's completely inexplicable to me. Alright, so we can come up here. Now we have Ruby, who's over here. And now Bubble can follow, I think? I'm not sure. Ruby isn't tall enough to get there. So I guess we need Ruby to bring this so Ruby can stand on it. Or at the very least, Bubble can stand on it, jump, and then send Ruby up. Oh! And then you can pick up Bubble, so Bubble's safe. And then you're both good. Okay! That actually worked. And then you two can just jump across like that. And that just kills you. Great. I'm not even sure if this level is actually possible. Oh, no, it is. But Ruby can die, and then Bubble can revive her. So now Ruby is the top piece. So, Lego Brick has to be like the most forgotten character in the entire series. I mean, who remembers Lego Brick as like a character in BFDI? I think most people probably think they just made it up, or it was like a fan thing. I think it was a recommended character that got the seal of approval from the H twins, but nevertheless. Such an interesting era that this game, not my mod, but just 5B in general, is a snapshot of an era of like Flash games and shows and webcomics being created that had tie-in things and activities and fans that just did Flash stuff. And I really miss Flash. I just miss Flash for all of the like cool stuff that was created because of it. I think everyone misses Flash. I don't think there's people that don't miss Flash games or Flash animations. They're just so cool. I always preferred the art style of old BFDI to new BFDI. I think the standardized faces and limbs are more visually appealing than the new ones. Not like the new ones are bad, just... Okay, that does kill Bubble. There's no HPRC on this level, so we have to be careful, because if we die, it's GG. I don't know. I'm probably going to stop here. We're at level 31. I don't think there's too many more levels after this, and this video's already been going on for 30 minutes of recording, so... And you can probably tell by my voice by now that I'm pretty tired. Yeah, I know that jump is possible, because I've beaten this level with Ruby before. It's just that it takes a lot of my patience. There we go. Speak of the devil. Right, and we can carry you around. You don't do anything. Now the problem is getting Bubble through. How do we do that? I guess it was that easy. Okay, yeah. Can you tell that this is the last level? Because everyone just falls off? Yeah, okay, I was right. That is that is the last level. 32 is not beatable, which I guess is a good thing, because you don't then spawn into the next level with Bubble, or not Bubble, with Book and Match, and then you're like, wait, what's going on? Yeah, you just kind of stop at 32, because you can't, there's no platform, there's no ground. At some point, well, I probably won't, but you can actually look up tutorials on how to mod this game, and you can look up 5B shit, and see how people make levels in it, because it has something to do with Unicode. Like, you have to design the levels using, like, ASCII art, basically. It's kind of cursed. But yeah, that's some design history for BFDIA 5B. Thank you for watching, and I don't know, I guess I'll return to normal content soon, maybe? I'm really busy, but hopefully I can do something. Have a good afternoon, or morning, depending on where you are. Bye.